Yeah, Tucker Carlson is getting called out because they finally realized, the MAGA supporters finally realized that he's just a billionaire working for just a millionaire working for billionaires who occasionally spouts populist-sounding rhetoric for branding purposes. Welcome to what everyone else already knew. Well, not a lot. Not a lot of people knew that already. Of course, instead of realizing that the entire alt-right media sphere is MAGites are just moving to the next grifter who's willing to sell them the deranged dopamine hits thereafter. Candace Owens, Dave Rubin, Glenn Beck, also millionaires who work for billionaires. We found Tucker Carlson and Obama speaking at the same private equity conference months after Carlson slammed him for doing paid Wall Street speeches. I'm going to do Tucker Carlson right now. He is moving on. He's moving on from the Trump grift a little bit. And MAGA supporters who like them are very upset.
For more than a week, Powell has been all over conservative media with the following story. This election was stolen by a collection of international leftists who manipulated vote tabulating software in order to flip millions of votes from Donald Trump to Joe Biden. The other day on television, Powell said of Trump that when the fraud is finally uncovered, quote, I think we'll find he had at least 80 million votes. In other words, rigged software stole about 7 million votes in this election.
One of its most characteristic features is its ability to flip votes. It can set and run an algorithm that probably ran all over the country to take a certain percentage of votes from President Trump and flip them to President Biden.
What Powell was describing would amount to the single greatest crime in American history. Millions of votes stolen in a day. Democracy destroyed. The end of our centuries-old system of self-government. Not a small thing.
Hold on. It's coming. For everybody who's like, oh, this just seems like regular Tucker, very irresponsible. Well, just wait.
Now, to be perfectly clear, we did not dismiss any of it. We don't dismiss anything anymore, particularly when it's related to technology. We've talked to too many Silicon Valley whistleblowers. We've seen too much. After 4 years, this may be the single most open-minded show on television. We literally do a UFO.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, the most open-minded. Yeah, true.
Not because we're crazy or had even been interested in the subject, but because there is evidence that UFOs are real and everyone lies about it.
This is why everybody loves him, by the way, because he's a fucking freak.
A lot of things that responsible people used to dismiss out of hand as ridiculous are in fact real. And we don't care.
He knows what his market is and he's fucking catering to it. But just wait. Just wait for the turn. Just wait for the turn. It makes it even funnier. He's like, I believe in UFOs.
So that's a long way of saying we took Sidney Powell seriously. We no intention.
Like, he literally says, we even fucking believe in UFOs in this stream. Okay? Like, we even believe in UFOs in this stream. Like, that's how open-minded we are. By the way, this is the most popular nationally syndicated news show on the country, I think. All right? At this stage, he's basically like, I'll even fucking talk about UFO conspiracies. Do I believe in UFOs? Do I think that the aliens exist? Of course I do. I think that the universe is infinite. Unfathomable to assume that we are the only fucking living, breathing organisms on this planet. But do I think that they're humanoids? Absolutely not. I think it's the dumbest, most fucking small, lizard-brained idea that, like, aliens exist. They have the capability of coming here, and they're going to go to fucking Iowa, and also they look like humans, and they're going to put, you know, things in your butt.
As 5.
It's the most idiotic fucking concept. It's so human-centric. Like, it's just hubris. It's so insane. Nothing that you have ever been able to imagine with your human brain is like what aliens look like. And if there's one thing that I fucking know for a fact, without a single shred of a doubt, if aliens have come to this planet before, you bet your fucking ass they did not go to a cornfield in Iowa. Even political campaigns only go to Iowa every 4 years because they have to. No alien is like, oh, let's look at this source of light and living organisms in like these crazy crowded areas. Instead of analyzing those areas, let's go to fucking Iowa. That's not happening, brother. It's just not happening. That's a fucking psychotic. People that live in Iowa don't want to live in Iowa.
We simply wanted to see the details. How could you not want to see them? So we invited Sidney Powell on the show. We would have given her the whole hour. We would have given her the entire week, actually, and listened quietly the whole time at rapt attention. But she never sent us any evidence, despite a lot of requests, polite requests. Not a page. When we kept pressing, she got angry and told us to stop contacting her. When we checked with others around the Trump campaign, people in positions of authority, they told us Powell has never given them any evidence either, nor did she provide any today at the press conference. But she never demonstrated that a single actual vote was moved illegitimately by software from one candidate to another. Not one. We're telling you this because it's true. And in the end, that's all that matters. The truth.
You just lost the radical right. I love that Tucker Carlson spent like in this 4-minute monologue to basically say this lady is out of her goddamn mind. He spent like most of the fucking monologue saying like, we believe insane shit on this show. Listen, I'm Tucker Carlson. I've made a living telling you complete nonsensical farces all day and every day. But this conspiracy was a bridge too far, partially because my material demands necessitate that I move on from the Trump grift into comfortably the next grift in the Republican Party. If I want to have longevity in this career, I'm of course going to make sure that we go back to normal Republican racist creeds, rather than ones that describe the democratic process as being stolen by Hugo Chavez's ghost, for example. This is a bridge too far. I, Tucker Carlson, do still, without a single shred of a doubt, believe in UFOs. And I'm brave enough to tell you the truth about the UFOs. But this conspiracy right here, one that Rudy Giuliani, leaking his hairspray out of his ears, haphazardly tried to tell, was one that I could not believe in. Once again, I believe in UFOs. I'm Tucker Carlson, but this one was too much.
And it's how we're different from them. We care what's true, and we know you care too. That's why we told you. Maybe Sidney Powell will come forward soon with details on exactly how this happened and precisely who did it. Maybe she will. We are certainly hopeful that she will. It matters no matter who you voted for. It matters whether or not you think this election is already over. Until we know the answers to those questions conclusively and we can agree on them, this country will not be united.
Yeah. Again, like I said, it's just a long way for Tucker to say, while still showing his audience, like, I'm still with you guys. I still believe in nonsense. Like, I believe in all the nonsense. I believe in so much nonsense that I believe in fucking aliens, like, or not aliens, rather, UFO conspiracies. Like, that's entirely different. Believing in aliens is one thing, but believing in, like, the American version.
Aliens are real. But if they were abducting us, you know for damn sure that Hasan would be abducted already. Look at the size of that head. That's something to study.
Wow. For every like awful dono, that one was good. You fucking got me, dude. You got him. Well played.
Tucker Carlson said that he had invited you on his show to share evidence of the software flipping votes, and he said you got angry. How do you respond to Tucker Carlson? Did you get angry with the show because they texted you and asked you to please provide evidence of what you're alleging?
No, I didn't get angry with the request to provide evidence. In fact, I sent an affidavit to Tucker that I had not even attached to a pleading yet to help him understand the situation. And I offered him another witness who could explain the mathematics and statistical evidence far better than I can. I'm not really a numbers person. But he was very insulting, demanding, and rude, and I told him not to contact me again in those terms.
I like that she had her on to just like match the fucking Tucker Carlson, like to just balance it out. Fox News' balancing act now is just like, come on, we're gonna lose a lot of the fucking MAGA people. Like, what are you doing? We're losing them to fucking Newsmax of all goddamn shows and television networks. What the fuck are you doing? New Fox News map showing the Upper Peninsula of what? Oh my God, we've given that territory to Canada now, boys. I didn't know that we were giving off. Sell off Michigan, dude. Fuck it. Give Wisconsin out there too. Dude, imagine. That'd be pretty pog if y'all out there got like free healthcare and shit. That would be pretty cool. Like, I don't think anyone would look back. You know what I mean? Like, I think people would be like, oh, this is sick. Like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely awesome. Canada doesn't want Michigan. Why not, dude? Take it. There's some land. You could build industry there. This would be the first ethical annexation. It's like what imperialist nations dream of, right? like Israel taking over Golan Heights or occupying the West Bank. Like, that's unethical as fuck. This would actually be ethical. Like, if Canada just annexed fucking Wisconsin and Michigan. Just think about that, dude. That's the first instance of ethical annexation. Like, ethical colonization. Like, Canada doesn't even want it. They're like, no, we don't want it, don't you know? No, our accents are not the same, brother. You do not understand. We have a very different kind of accent, don't you know? And then you finally, you're forced to take it.